Hi everyone, Mr. Bill back at you with another video. Today's going to be a little different than what I'm normally used to doing. Uh, Today's going to be based on my trip to Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee. And this is going to be my experience touring Graceland. This is the front, sorry for the glare, but this is the picture of the front of Graceland on an official guidebook that I picked up at the gift shop. I think it's called the Bon John Gift Shop, something like that. It's been a little while. But anyways, and then my second trip, the red book is going to be my second trip, official guidebook, and then my first one. Just a few pictures to share and a few little items that I picked up while I was there. So we'll go ahead and get started with this. And I just wanted to share with you guys some of the neat things of Graceland. A very beautiful place and an older house that had been around for quite a while, and just thought this was kind of neat. Wanted to go through a few things here. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. And these are just some of the pictures and items and stuff that they had in the mansion. You got a letter that was written by Lisa Marie and his wife to all of the people that would visit Graceland in that page. And you got a picture here, an older picture of Elvis walking outside of the mansion back in the earlier years. I thought that was kind of neat and everything. And then, of course, the contents and all that. And different pictures of Elvis here singing in different places. He's got some, where they're showing his awards and all of his gold records and this type of thing. Just thought that was kind of neat thing to have. Here's a picture of his mother's pink Cadillac that he had bought her, and sitting out front of the mansion here one night. This is a picture of the upstairs in Graceland where Elvis's quarters were located. And then over here, got a picture of a 15-foot long custom-made sofa that he had custom made. He shows a picture of him sitting on a couch. When you walk into the front doors of Graceland, and as soon as you get through the very front door on the tour, of course, all this is roped off. You're not able to go inside, but you can see from the roped off area. And there's a picture of just the couch with Elvis not sitting on the couch. And you go over here, and you could see him sitting there playing his guitar. Then moving right along. Oh, and then in this other room, the piano room, that's just a place where he was at that time. You got the traditional peacocks in the stained glass. That was a Southern tradition, and there is a story behind that, but I won't go into that one right now. This is a picture through the other room where the piano room was at, and there's a baby grand piano in that room there. And then directly looking to the left as you walk in the front door, I believe you see this picture here of the dining room area. And then moving right along to the kitchen. This is the Elvis's kitchen. And as you can see, they did not change anything at all from the original 1970s, the 1970s where they actually did the carpet and everything. They left everything original. Don't believe you're allowed to take pictures in there. This would be here, the TV room. Sorry again for that glare. I'll see if I can turn it just a little bit. But this is the TV room, and this is going to be downstairs in the basement area where he's got a full bar and his TVs and another lounge area there. Then moving right on over to the pool room. Don't know if you could see it or not. Talked about a rip in the table, which it's not showing in this picture, where he had some buddies down there playing pool, and the pool table, actually it's going to be right there in that corner there. And like I say, a little hard to see with this device here, but moving right along to the next page, you got Vernon Presley's office here. That was the office out back of the house where they took care of all their business. And then over here, you got a picture of Elvis sitting in the office in the desk area there. Then out back here, you have a picture of Lisa Marie's swing set. And then you just got other pictures in here. I'm just going to go through. You got Elvis Presley's singles. It's in the top 20 Billboard's top charts of a list of all of his songs. Over here's a list of albums in the top 20 Billboard pop charts of all the albums that he had. And then you got pictures, wedding pictures of him and Priscilla. Then out back in the trophy room area, you have uniforms. This one's from the 1968 television special. And, of course, a guitar there and different pictures. This is going to be the 68 comeback special, I believe. Picture of that there. And over here, you have more display of Elvis's uniforms and this type of thing. Elvis's jewelry here. There's a few pieces of jewelry in here. They say that they take some of this jewelry and I guess they put it on display in different museums around the world. He had an awful lot of jewelry. Here doesn't show a whole lot, but then you zooming in here, you got this belt that I guess he made a lot of trips out to Las Vegas and did a lot of shows out there. And so you got World's Championship attendance record on this gold belt here that he wore. I think he was very, very fond of this present that one of the casinos, says International Hotel here, that presented to him for having the attendance record as far as showing up there at their hotel and resort or casino. Over here, you have a picture that was, a painting that someone had did. Very beautiful painting here. And then, of course, you have this uniform here. I believe it's his tuxedo. He has an award on this that was presented to him by the JCs. This is the Elvis Presley JC Awards, and there is a snapshot down in there of them presenting him with this big, huge trophy, and then this tassel necklace thing that they had given him. Then over here, you have Elvis Presley's guns and badges on the wall in the trophy room. You have certificates given to him. He had a love for law enforcement, and he was an honorary police officer with several different departments and divisions. There's some badges that they had given him from all the different departments and sheriff's departments all across in different states in the United States. Got a few pictures of his guns here on display. Thought that was kind of neat. And over here you got a picture of him shaking hands with President Nixon. That was really neat as well. Just really enjoyed this stuff here. And you got different shots in here. Elvis Presley Boulevard sign. You got different uniforms that he wore. And then you got a few more over in here of different uniforms that he had on display here. Anyways, we'll just kind of flip through a few of these pictures of him with people that he worked with on his movie sets, movie stars, people from Hawaii, friends and family, friends all around the world. This is called the Penalty of Leadership. This is a plaque type thing in a picture frame that meant an awful lot to him, that he had, I believe, probably, I don't know if it was in his office area or where this was exactly displayed, but this is the Penalty of Leadership, and thought that was kind of neat. You got over here in this area, and by the way, Elvis was a leader in a lot of areas, and didn't ever meet him, but I understand that he was friends of many and had very little enemies, but more friends than enemies. This is going to be a picture of the gold record room, all of his records. There's a big glass piece in there that shows him engraved and carved in there, and then you got different shots here. And this man accomplished some stuff that no other probably has ever done, and there'll never be another Elvis. This is going to be the racquetball building here, what it looked like back then. Then again, they didn't remodel anything. They wanted to leave everything as most original as they can. In the racquetball room, you got the water fountain that is into the wall. Thought that was really neat there. To have something like that in your house. Over here, we got the meditation gardens, and then again out back, and where him and his family is laid to rest, going to be around the back side of this little fountain area here. And I thought that was neat. Here's a picture zooming in from the other side of this. On the back side there, you would be looking at this here. You got Elvis's, you got his from there, and then you got, his family next to him there. And there would be a picture, an older picture of him standing on this side before any of the graves or any of that was actually installed out there. And so I thought that was kind of neat there. Then, of course, you've got his grave site here. And then again, the glare is horrible in here. I apologize for that. I'll see if I can get a better little view of this here, of his grave site. And then down in the bottom here, you got the little TBC, taking care of business, famous Elvis Presley logo in the bottom here. And folks, I think as far as the catalog is concerned, you got a few pictures here. We're almost done here with this. Pictures of his vehicles, motorcycles, different vehicles here that he had. And then we got the Lisa Marie jet here. Thought that was kind of neat. Got to get on that and tour the inside of the jet. I believe the bathrooms had probably 14-karat gold sinks, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it was the Taj Mahal at that time. And just thought that was kind of neat. Just wanted to share a little bit here with my experience in my trip to Graceland. There's a picture of Graceland at Christmas time. And they really go all out every year on this stuff here. And then at the very last picture, you have an overall view of Elvis Presley Boulevard. And zooming on in here to the mansion, which is right in here. And then you got a picture of Elvis here on the back. And moving right along, I'm not going to go into the other official book. You pretty much got the same thing. These are just a couple different years here old. You got a little sticker here. Thought that was kind of cool. A little signature sticker from the gift shop saying that the official books are official guidebooks from Graceland. And over here, I just got a couple things I want to share. I had a couple movies. One here called This Is Elvis. I think the front of this movie here actually features him actually going into the house. On this one here, when he goes into the house, it shows him entering in the front door, but the next scene shows him coming in from the back side, going to the front, which that was actually clipped in this movie. But this movie here shows him actually going upstairs into his private quarters and entering his daughter's room to tell her goodnight, and then entering his room. And but this movie here, This Is Elvis, is basically on his life story and is a very, very good movie. I've got another one here that's kind of holographic. This one here is called Elvis on Tour. Thought that was kind of neat, having Elvis on tour there. Then I got a couple little movies. I got one here that is based on a true story, that was written by his stepbrother, Mr. Stanley. One of his stepbrothers, I believe, wrote this movie based on protecting him and being the youngest bodyguard in the history of rock and roll. The actors in this movie here, protecting the king, did a very excellent job in this movie. I highly recommend this if you guys are Elvis fans are able to find this one here. And I've got another one that was written by John Carpenter. This is going to be Kurt Russell in Elvis. And then again, Kurt Russell did an excellent job portraying Elvis and his life. You could tell that he had practiced him quite a little bit, but thought that was really, really interesting and really cool there. Then I've got two movies that are kind of out of print, I think, that was kind of weird. And I just wanted to share this. This is called the Elvis Files. This is actually files from the case files based on the surrounding alleged death of Elvis Presley. And this is very, very rare. I believe, though, you can go on YouTube and you are able to look it up and watch the Elvis Files. I actually watched this movie before I went down to my first trip to Graceland. A lot of valuable information in here that is really, really cool. But the Elvis Files still available, still public knowledge, and has yet to be disclosed of. And then I think, folks, that's all I'm going to have for today. But I just wanted to share my experience and my trip to Graceland, and just thought that was really, really neat stuff there. And I think we're going to be done with this video, and I appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. And if you like this video, please subscribe and give me thumbs up, and I appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will catch you in the next video. Mr. Bill, we're going to be out for now. Guys, have a great day. Bye for now.